even these are just few in comparison to what they have at Hobby Lobby. They're very inexpensive. I got these actually at the health food store, but Hobby Lobby has started carrying them, and they're a little bit cheaper. These are actually called essential oils. You're going to just take these, whatever fragrance you like, put a little bit more than what the recipe calls for, because as these dry, the scent will fade just a little bit. So when you get it to exactly the smell that you're comfortable with, go ahead and put a little bit more so that you're not disappointed when the product is finished. So these that I have here, they have a little stopper on the front of them, so you can't really go too far overboard with it. And I'm very generous with my scent. But just mix it up. And the only way to tell if you've got it correctly is to smell it. And I can smell this. I don't know if you can, but we're going to stop right there. Plain food coloring will be our next ingredient. Decide what event this is going to be for Christmas. We tried red. We've done pale blue, even did green, but they're going to come out pastel. It's very hard to get them dark. Just put a few drops in. And it takes some mixing to get the color distributed evenly. When you get it distributed to where you think it's pretty well, and it's okay if there are some dark flecks, it just adds to the character of your product, you're going to need to add the water. And depending on how much Epsom salt you put in, you're going to add about 3 tablespoons to 3 cups of your Epsom salt. So make it equal parts. So we're just going to put a little bit here. It should be workable, not too wet, not too dry. You can tell, and this is strictly up to you to add less or more. Now, the only other thing that you need is a set of these little plastic Christmas balls. I got these again at Hobby Lobby. They were 99 cents. They're for all different kinds of things. You can actually use these as ornaments to hang on your tree that you fill with things, but they make the perfect mold. So you're going to take 1/2 of it, and this is where you get to use your hands and get real messy. Just pack it in there, clean it up, and pack the other side. Put them together. Now the perfect thing for them to set overnight is a glass or a muffin cup. Make sure that the glass is the right size. So what I'm going to do for this glass is put a big one, because that's what I've demonstrated in my finished product. So we're going to have our snowball. It's going to come out like this. Just set it right there on your glass. And that needs to dry 24 hours. Don't let it go over 24 hours because it's impossible to get it out of the bottom part. So when you have let it dry for 24 hours, this one has, you're going to just hold this in your hand and grasp it firmly and give it a good twist. And then you will actually just remove that top. Let this side now dry for another 24 hours. And when it's finished, it's hard. It's perfect to, I have the red one. These are perfect to go in little jars like this. I have one filled, turn it around this way. We have, make a lot snowy look. And my secretary is very talented, made me a bow to go around to my jar. This will be a great gift for anybody because the only expense you have is your jar. Epsom salts are just dirt cheap. We all have food coloring. And those scents, I have had these for 3 years. They last forever. So you have a great gift. These can be dissolved in your bath water. They're great for a foot soak. And I put a little label that you can copy and add to your gift so that they'll know exactly what they're getting. It's not a mystery gift. Holiday bath snowballs. And the only instructions are to allow the snowball to dissolve in warm bath water, relax and enjoy your spa bath. And basically that's it. That's the whole thing. But I'm going to put these out so you can feel it. These are just as hard as a rock, but they dissolve very nicely. And when you put them in the warm water of your bathtub, it releases that fragrance, and it's just a wonderful